This was going to be our very first multi-night car camping adventure, but one of the joys of living near to the M25 is this. Needless to say, the sensible decision last night was just to stay at home and have a few drinks and then head out early today. Well, not quite early, it's lunchtime, but it's still earlier than we normally go. So right, let's carry on packing the car and then scoot off. And in terms of where we're going today, so today we are in the historic village of Rye. Well, Rye really is a very historic town, and where we've just been was the church tower, and that gave you some really good views. And all we've been doing now is just having a little walk around. It is lovely here. But we're going to head back to the car and go to the shops and see if we can find a little snack for tonight. Well, strictly speaking, I'm actually breaking one of my own rules. You might recognise this as somewhere where I car camped about a year ago. We're actually in Lydd-on-Sea, and because we were so close to Rye, I knew this car park was here. So whilst there was another one we drove past, the one where I had all the fun with the boy races that time, but this car park in particular was really nice. It's a nice quiet location, and as you can tell, it is very mobile home and camper van friendly. And the other good fact here, of course, is that there are public toilets, and because of the season, they're still open now at 7 o'clock, which is always handy. But as for now, I think the plan is we need to get the car a bit sorted out and then go for a mooch along the beach and have some coffee. It's safe to say I've never car camped somewhere where there's been so many motorhomes. It is unbelievable, they're just piling into this one. But it's cool, it means there'll be people here, so it'll definitely be a nice safe night. But in terms of where we are, is just down the road from the Dungeness power station. But this is a really nice park up, literally right next to the beach. It's free between 6 PM and 8 AM. And to be honest, it was so quiet when I was here last time, I know it's going to be a nice one for us, quite chilled.
need to go and check it then. You need to go and check the meter then.
Hmm?
You need to go and check it.
No, it's fine, it's free.
Oh, okay.
I don't really need to film the walk that we're doing now because it's the same walk that I did when I was here last time. So it's 9 o'clock, the car's all set up, so I think it is time to retire. There's even more vans there now, another one just turned up. There are literally so many vans and motorhomes here, it's great. And one of them is having a bit of a smoke, shall we say. I'm starting to get a bit lightheaded, so that's another reason to get inside the car now. Well, it's safe to say we have got a rather awesome view from the car tonight. And actually, to be fair, this is even better than the view I had when I was here last time, because I was parked where the motorhomes were. This is a pretty nice chilled way to spend the evening, looking out to sea and listening to the waves. And of course, what's even better, because the back door's open, the wafts of the drugs are still coming into the car, so we're both sitting here getting high and listening to the seagulls.
What are you filming now?
You. Well, what's rather handy as well, considering the forecast for tonight was supposed to have been really hot, actually is remarkably cool in here and it is very comfortable. Well, I think it's rather safe to say that this is a fantastic view to wake up to.
I don't like Velcro because that's the soft side is alright, but the sticky side just catches on everything and pulls all your clothes.
The only problem with this being such a popular car park is this. Yep, we had motorhome come in during the night. The park is so close to us, Rain can't even open a car door. Now, strictly speaking, they are parked in the spot, so they're doing nothing wrong, and I am slightly wide, but to be honest, it's a good job I am, because otherwise we'd both be stuck. I suppose that's the downside of being in such a popular spot, and actually, weirdly, to be honest, I don't think me and Lorraine particularly like it when it's like this. There's far too many people, and whilst they're not noisy, so it's not a problem like that, it just feels a bit too crowded for our liking. And welcome back to the rather desolate Dungeness. And over there is your nuclear power station. Now, the handy thing with the way we can set up our car when couples camping is like this. So you've seen bed mode, and then everything goes in the back like that. So it converts back to a car quite easily. And of course, the reason why that car park was so busy was because it is a kite surfing hotspot. And just to be clear, it was my great idea to pack it this way, because it wasn't her idea. This was my excellent packing, because now we can also access all the stuff, and we even have a little table. So it's a good job I did it this way.
making sure we've got the essentials for when we get home.
A slightly different end to this video, but then I am ending it how I started it. Until next time, take care.